There we go. Okay, take two. Alrighty, this is my first YouTube video. I had just picked up this deck called Spiritsong Tarot, and I was at a metaphysical shop locally, and I just picked this up, and I really liked how it says Ace of Crystals, Eight of Shells. I think it's really interesting when tarot card decks use different suit names. So I did film this earlier, and on my actual camera that didn't focus the whole time, and so now you don't have to watch me struggle with packaging, so yay for that. So this is the guidebook to the Spiritsong Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. I like the dragonfly on there. And so I haven't read through this just yet. Let me see. So it says it follows Rider-Waite. Interesting, because you'll see they don't really have too much on the actual cards. So yeah, for the suits, they're different. So acorns are wands, feathers actually represent swords, the shells represent cups, and the crystals are pentacles or coins. And so it does not have any colored pictures, which is fine. I mean, it's a pretty small book, so even though in some small books they do have pictures. Let's see. I didn't look at these spreads before. This looks like they have their own spreads. That's cool. So there's the Spiritsong Star spread for a specific question. There's the Spiritsong Healing spread. I've seen lots of spreads, you know, in that shape before, but it's interesting. Spiritsong Tree of Life spread. Ooh. I haven't ever seen a Tree of Life spread either. That's pretty nice. So I guess you can use this as an oracle deck. I was thinking it was an oracle deck just looking at the box. I don't know why, but it just kind of said oracle to me, but that's cool that you are able to use it as an oracle deck too. One card oracle reading. I guess you could call it that. 3-card oracle reading. And I do a 1-card draw every day. I don't really call... Well, I draw from these two decks right now. I've been drawing from the Mermaid Tarot and then the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. And I kind of just draw. I try to do one, but if more fall out, then that's, you know, that's what I need to be told, so I read them all. It's been a pretty good way to learn how to read tarot cards. So, this deck is really beautiful. I really like the artwork, of course, because the artwork is just stunning. So one thing too, not only did they change a bunch of the minors, they also renamed the majors. Not all of them, but they did rename a good majority of them, maybe even half. So the Fool is normally 0. It's now called the Traveler in this one. And it's interesting because usually a lot of times the Fool card is depicted as if he's about to jump over something, or if he's about to leap off a cliff or fall off a cliff. And this dude's just going for it. He's already jumping. And so they really, and also they have keywords at the bottom, so it's really showing you the adventure and the potential rather than the, you know, I feel like with the original Rider-Waite one, it's like more about like, oh, you got to be careful, there's a cliff and you're not looking and all that kind of jazz. But this seems like it's much more positive, and it's just like, go for that adventure, do it. But you can see that there's so much detail in these cards, which I find so interesting. It's like layers of things. But the reason why I was saying I don't know that it's quite Rider-Waite is because, you know, there's not key symbols or anything really recognizable, at least not to me. I mean, it just kind of looks like filigree plant life, beautiful sun, you know, it's just kind of beautifully drawn. The backs are really gorgeous too. I love the backs of these cards. Really gorgeous. then the second card is the Magician, and it's a funny little crow. I think that might be the moon behind him. He's got the infinity sign above. And then all these interesting swirly guys, like, it almost looks like clockwork, but it could just be flowers. Like I said, it's very interesting. I love the High Priestess. She's one of my favorite cards, and so this is beautiful High Priestess. Got the moon in the background there. It almost looks like it's underwater. I don't know. It's so gorgeous though. All of that, what is that? It's just gorgeous. I don't even know. I love the High Priestess. And I love that they have the keywords at the bottom, because I've been reading tarot for a really long time, but usually for myself, and usually pretty few and far in between. So I don't have all of the names quite memorized, you know, all the meanings, I should say. And so it's nice that it has, you know, little reminders. The Empress, you know, beauty, abundance. You can see all the flowers growing around her. A little water, creek path next to her. And then behind her, it's just gorgeous. I don't know if that's supposed to represent the sun or just many different things. What I thought was interesting, though, is that the counterpart is supposed to be the Emperor, and he's a cougar. So you have a bunny, a rabbit, and then a cougar. You wouldn't really think of them as partners. They're more opposites in the animal kingdom, but that cougar is just gorgeous. What is he standing on? Like, that's just so interesting. All that detail. Focus, stability. I mean, I guess he's stable on whatever that is. It looks like, what, 4 little sticks? It's crazy. I'm not going to spend too much time on each of them. So this one is Shaman. I believe this one is supposed to be the Hierophant. So that's beautiful. And then instead of the lovers, they just have love. It still shows 2 with another beautiful moon. Again, I don't know why that feels underwatery to me, but you know, with the lines and all the circles are almost like bubbles. But it's so gorgeous. The Chariot's the rhino. Very gorgeous. And then the cover is a Strength card, which is a beautiful elephant. I love her eyes. So pink. Beautiful drawings all over her and around her, or him. No gender in tarot. Hermit is a little koala bear. Instead of the Wheel of Fortune, it's just the wheel. See some little clocks right here. And it's interesting, it's like a little border. It's like it's not even supposed to be in this particular drawing, but it's, or drawing or whatever. Same with this up here. It's interesting the way they did all this. It's so beautiful. You get lost in these cards. Justice, so not typical scale, but you know, one side's tilted. He looks pretty judgy. The Hanged Man, another interesting one, not totally upside down, but I mean, I guess he is. He looks pretty upside down. Looks almost like he's underneath the ground too, but not down here. It's interesting. Alright, Transformation, Transition, Liberation, beautiful card. Temperance is a beautiful zebra. Love the moon by the eye. Those look like crystals there. The Shadow. Can only record in 10-minute increments. Sorry about that. All right, the Tower is very interesting because it's not... The dramatics are in the background for sure, and there seems to be some color leaking onto him or off of him, but I don't get the full feeling of like devastation like the tower usually brings, like, you know, stuff falling, breaking. Like, it kind of looks like it in the background maybe a little bit, but it's a beautiful card. I just don't know that it brings the same feeling. Release and revelation is what they see like the tower means, so I guess the chameleon is the tower. I mean, it is change. I'm not gonna lie, that's apt. The star is very beautiful. Peace and healing. I like those. The moon is one of my favorites. I have 2 owl tattoos. I love 3. No, 2. Maybe I'm gonna get another one. It's just so gorgeous. Those eyes just stare straight into you. And this one I love as well, the sun. I love hummingbirds. They're so cute, and those flowers are really beautiful as well. I'm gonna go a little faster here. The awakening, not quite sure which one that was supposed to be. Interesting. The world. We got the sun and the moon underneath, and there's still, looks almost like ferns and stuff growing underneath the water. And then we get into the minors. So the Ace of Acorns. Beautiful card. The 2 of Acorns. Insight and focus. Hawk is good for that. The 3 of Acorns. Foresight and exploration. That giraffe definitely looks like he knows something. 4 of Acorns. It's so beautiful. Looks so proud and confident. Is that what that card is for? Comfort. They look so like, yeah, confident. 5 of Acorns, challenge and growth. Very angry cheetah. These are getting all over the place. Very slippery cards. 6 of Acorns, success. So beautiful. Look at all the detail in his antlers. Wow. Freaking love that. 7 of Acorns. Nice. Very nice. 8 of Acorns. So they generally have, you know, whatever the suit is called. They'll have the numbered like usual. It's in most decks, but this is 9 of Acorns. Oh, and they're all in a line right there. I was like, where are they at? And there's clocks again. It was like, they almost look like flower clocks and some gears. So beautiful. Love this mule or donkey. Then we got the page. The knight looks very strong. Shows the layers underneath the land almost. It's pretty interesting. Queen. Oh, there's more of those layers that I was talking about. Let's see how that's interesting. I really like that. And the King of Acorns looks very, very strong and powerful. Let me get into the shells. So the shells are definitely more aquatic. Anything that kind of has to do with the water, although the doves don't really. But I will say I love this card, the 2 of Shells, because it's the 2 of Cups, and it very much reminds me of the 2 of Cups with that imagery. I like it. The 3 of Shells, dolphins. Love dolphins. 4. 5 of Shells. 6. 7 of Shells. 8 of Shells. A little cute little penguin for 9 of Shells. Gratitude and fulfillment. 10 of shells. Beautiful. And then we got the page. It's a cute little frog. The knight is a flamingo. I love that little heart right there, and it's just so beautiful. The little crescent moons. Such a beautiful card. The Queen of Shells. And the King of Shells is a little seahorse. That's so cute. Then we get into the feathers. This one is another very gorgeous card. Goat. 2 of feathers. I love this one. It's so amazing. A little sleeping bear for 4 of feathers. Rest. That's a good one for it. That is a good one for sure. Bears certainly know when to take their rest time. 5 of feathers. 6 of feathers. So that's what's on the cover of the guidebook. 7 of feathers. 8 of feathers. Very cute. 9 of feathers. 10 of feathers. Wow. A lot of detail in that snake. I love the page of feathers. Knight. The Queen is a bat. I love her. King. Oreo, chill out. Then we get on to the crystals. I love that the panda's the ace. Kangaroo is 2. Oreo. 3 of crystals. I love the bee. 4 of crystals. I love how they're just in the front right here. It's so beautiful. The 5 of crystals is the ladybug. 6 of crystals. 7. 8 of crystals. It's so gorgeous. Again, all the detail in that buffalo. That's buffalo, right? Or bison. I think it's a buffalo. 9 of crystals. It's interesting they actually have the elemental symbol there. I haven't noticed them in any of the other cards, like actually in the drawing. 10 of crystals. Page of crystals I love. I love foxes so much. Knight of crystals. So beautiful. Queen of crystals I love too. She's so wise looking. And then the King of crystals. He is beautiful. So, again, this is the Spiritsong Tarot. I've never seen this tarot deck before until today, and like I said, it just kind of called to me, so I picked it up. And I love the artwork. I love how the pages are all different. The actual card colors, they all kind of vary in this beautiful palette. And the drawings are just so gorgeous. I love the sketchy kind of abstract-y designs. So much detail. So it'll be really interesting to see how this deck works for me. So if you were watching this, thank you so much. I hope you liked it, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you.